Good evening and welcome to the daily Netzach Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Today we're doing Siman Samach, which is the laws of halachas of blessings over seeing and phenomena and events. So, Seif Aleph. When he sees fruit trees in bloom, who did not leave anything lacking in his universe, and created in it good creatures and good trees, through which provide mankind pleasure. So that's the bracha you make. This blessing is only recited once each year, and that's when you see it for the first time. If someone sees it, but then later decides to delay until the fruits have grown, he can no longer recite the blessing. So yesh oimim. Now, some say that if you do not recite the blessing first time you saw the blossoms, shuv lo yivorich, he does not recite the blessing again. So according to Yeshua, you only got the one chance. So preferably say it as soon as you see it, but if you don't, ask. See please. Al Hazikim. If someone sees a meteor, which appears as a star that shoots like an arrow, which goes from place to place through the length of the sky, and its light extends like a rod, and upon seeing a comet which has a tail like a rod of light, upon experiencing an earthquake, and winds which blow with ferocity, for example, a hurricane or tornado, upon seeing lightning, who makes the work of creation. He only make the pam echos balayla. So one recites the blessing upon seeing a meteor only once in the night. Even if he sees another meteor, or seeing a comet, once you made the bracha on it, you do not make the bracha again. Until you not see it again. If you've not seen it, unless it's not been seen after 30 days. Upon hearing thunder, if he heard it after the lightning has already passed, he makes the bracha, whose strength and power fills the universe. However, if he saw lightning and heard the thunder simultaneously, he recites only one bracha, similarly, in Beirach al Habarak Oisa Master Bereshis, if upon seeing lightning he recites Oisa Master Bereshis, but within the time it's taken to say the bracha, he hears the thunder. He doesn't need to make a bracha on it. Because he's been yotza with his fulfilled his obligation with the bracha he made on the lightning. Excuse me, bear with me. So one may recite the blessing over lightning or thunder only within Kedei Dibur of the event. However, if he pauses longer than this amount of time, Shuv lo yivarach, no longer recite the bracha until the next lightning bolt or thunderclap is heard. So it needs to be pretty quickly after seeing or hearing the thunder and lightning. Seif Gimel. Kol's manshal is pazu ha'ovim. As long as the clouds have not gone, nifta b'bracha achas. He is potter from reciting any further blessings, with the one blessing that he made over the lightning or the thunderclap. This pazu ha'ovim v'hashamayim is dakhu. However, if the clouds dissipated and the sky cleared, bein barak l'barak, bein ram l'ram, between one flash of lightning and another, or between one thunderclap and the next, he must recite the bracha again. So it would appear to be, let's say, a difference in storms. One storm comes in, goes, and then you didn't get your chance. Another one comes, and he said the bracha, another one comes in. So even though you would normally, if the clouds don't go, you yot. So in this case, you're not. Lightning that's seen without being followed with the sound of thunder, but only caused by heat. Einam kivrokim mamash, not considered actual lightning. Ein mevorchim aleinu, one does not make a bracha upon seeing them. Steve Dalland. Haroya keshes, someone who sees a rainbow, mavarach baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech olam, zoich habris v'ne'emam v'vrisoi v'kaim v'amoroi, who remembers the covenant, is trustworthy in his covenant, and fulfills his word. Also, l'istakal harav keshes, it's forbidden to gaze excessively at a rainbow, as it so rainbow was the Siman God used to show Noach that he wasn't going to completely destroy the world over again, and therefore it doesn't have necessarily good connotations, so it's not very good to look at it. So Eve hey. Alamayim, v'al hagavoim, upon seeing oceans and upon seeing exceedingly tall mountains, and for some that are renowned in the world because of their great heights, such as Everest, the Himalayas, etc. Mavarech oise ma'aseh bereshis. He makes the bracha of oise ma'aseh bereshis. Seif Vav. Haroya chama biskufasa. One who sees the sun at the beginning of its cycle. V'hi mikavches l'kavches shana. An event that occurs every 28 years. Shetkufas Nisan oz b'tchilas leil dalid. When the tkufa of Nisan, the period of Nisan, occurs at the beginning of the evening of the 4th day of the week, as in a Tuesday evening. B'varachim b'yom dalid b'boike. On the Wednesday morning, you make a bracha of Kashizoi Rachas when the sun's shining. Bracha atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, oise ma'aseh bereshis. You make the bracha of oise ma'aseh bereshis. V'kodim habracha yesh lo hamizmor hallelujah halu es Hashem min hashamayim. One should say that Tehillim. V'achakach oimen bracha, and then you should make the bracha. V'achakach keil aldoin, you should make the bracha of keil aldoin ad v'chayas hakodesh, until the end of that prayer. With the words v'chayas hakodesh. V'achakach mizmor hashamayim v'sapim kavod keil. After this, the Tehillim, which begins with the words hashamayim v'sapim kavod keil. V'achakach alein l'shabech and kaddish. You say alein l'shabech and kaddish. That's going to the Kerem Shlomo. That's Birkas Achama. See if Zion. Ideally, one should make this bracha as in Birkas Achama miyad b'neit Achama immediately at sunrise. Mishum dizrizim makdim l'mitzvah, because the zealous perform mitzvah at the earliest opportunity. But tovim efshel lavarach ba'asifas am. It's also good if there's a gathering of people. Mishum de'barav am hadras melech, because of the famous saying that the multitude is the glory of the king. It's also proper to announce the day before that people shall know to get together. If it's not possible for many people to gather immediately in the morning, they should not delay reciting the bracha because of this. Each individual should make the bracha immediately upon seeing the sun shining. Because the precept of the zealous who do it at the earliest opportunity takes precedence over the precept of with the multitude of the people is the glory of the king, as in Brov Am Hadras Melech. But if this person did not make the bracha in the morning, first thing in the morning, you've got shalish shars of the first 3 shalish shars of the day to make the bracha. And Rishas and the Chak, in really last resort cases, you've got until Chatzos, which is noon. In the morning there were clouds covering the sun. The person should wait until close to noon. Perhaps the sun will appear. So you can recite the full bracha with the name of, with Hashem. If the sun did not appear, so you're not going to get a chance to make the bracha because the sun is just, it's Manchester. There's clouds all over the place. Then you should make the bracha without Hashem Malchus. It's Baruch Oisim reaches. Shnas Kiddush Achama Hoisa Shnas Tov Reish Chav Tes. So he says that the year in which the sanctification of the son of Birkas Achama last took place was in the year 5629, which is 1869. Siya Mut Hashem B'Shnas Tofresh Nun Zayin will be again, God willing, in the year 1897. So obviously, following that through, we had one a few years ago. I can't remember exactly the year. I'm not going to spend the time now working it out for you. So may be the will of God that we merit the light of the 7 days of creation. And with that concludes tonight's Netzach Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Good night.